Hi. Okay, so today I wanted to just talk to you guys quick about this new book I heard about yesterday called Nourishing Traditions. Can't barely say that. Um, it sounded really interesting, and it's really like kind of how I eat already, but it's supposed to be based on like the way we ate like 100 years ago, like how our great grandfathers and grandmothers would eat. Um, so it sounded really interesting. I watched some reviews about it, and the one guy said that it was like $15 or $20 to buy on Amazon, but he would have paid like $200 for it, and that really impressed me. I mean, it has to be pretty good. I didn't see any bad reviews on it. Um, the book is huge. It's like a big encyclopedia looking book, and it has like so many recipes in it, all different kinds of things. It is not plant-based. I mean, it has like all kinds of things, but it has a lot of meat in there. So for you non-meat eaters, you wouldn't be interested. Um, but it's supposed to be really good, and I can't wait to get it. I'm looking forward to being able to buy it. And if any of you guys have read it yet, let me know what you think about it. Um, Definitely something that I'm looking forward to getting. It just, from what I heard, it sounds a lot like how I already eat, just like maybe a few other things that I haven't learned about yet. And I always like learning new things about this kind of stuff, about health and nutrition and different ways to eat. So that's that. And then another thing I wanted to talk about, and I know I said that I'm not going to be negative anymore, and I meant that, but I will talk about things like if I hear other negative things, I'll talk about what people said, or it's just ridiculous things I hear. And the one thing that I've heard quite a few times is this ridiculous notion that if you eat meat that you would crave roadkill, like on the side of the road or whatever. Um, that's just crazy. That's just craziness. I mean, I like to eat vegetables, but that doesn't mean that I walk by somebody's garden and I want to eat their flowers, or I walk next to a cornfield and I want to start picking the corn, you know. I understand why people say that. If you're really against eating meat, you're going to want to teach other people to be against it, and you're going to want to say how gross it sounds. And so I understand that. Unfortunately, for meat eaters, we can't say like, oh, you like to eat vegetables, well, why don't you just go pick weeds out in the yard? Isn't that disgusting? Well, it just doesn't sound as disgusting as, you know, going and eating roadkill, dead carcasses rotting on the road. Why don't you just go eat that? I mean, yeah, I could see why they say it. It makes it sound really gross, but nobody wants to do that. It's just a ridiculous thing to say, I think. Although, I mean, not necessarily. I mean, some people do want to eat roadkill. I mean, if any of you have seen Honey Boo Boo, or Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, right? I mean, they used to get dead deer roadkill. So, you know, some people actually do that, but not me. And I don't think most of us meat eaters, I don't think we do that. So, um, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes people just say things, and I mean, I guess it's not meant to be insulting, but it is. I mean, it was kind of insulting, I think. I guess it all depends on how you look at it. Um, oh, and I wanted to bring up real quick about chia seeds. I was talking to somebody else about this, and it got me thinking maybe a lot of people, you know, don't know this, but chia seeds are like really good for you, yeah, you know, but they do have a very addictive quality to them, and so if you like, it's just like chocolate or coffee, you should kind of be careful on how many chia seeds you're eating, because if you eat them too often, you can get addicted to them. And it's a good addiction. I mean, they're really good for you, but you know, you don't want a time to come where you don't have the chia seeds, like for some reason, and you kind of get that withdrawal. And that can happen, and look it up, you know, for those of you who might not believe that, that is true. So for me, I do eat chia seeds. I eat them like a tablespoon every couple days a week. I'm not really sure, how often you would have to eat them to become addicted to them. Um, but I just kind of look at it as anything else. So that's why I do it like a couple times a week, maybe, maybe 3 times a week and 1 tablespoon a day. That's what I do. But do what works for you. I just wanted to let you guys know that because a lot of people are all about chia seeds, and yes, for good reason, they're very, very healthy. But I don't think a lot of you do know that they can be addicting. So yeah, besides that, everything else is going good. Um, my life is going to be a little bit more hectic lately, though, because people are going to be coming around a lot more for my son. He's got autism, and they have to come. He's like an early intervention, things like that. So I don't know. I might only be able to make videos once a week. I'll just have to see, how I can get my schedule going. I'll make them as much as I can, though. I always try to make them, even if it's just a couple minutes. But anyway, that's all I have for today, and I guess maybe I'll probably make another video next Wednesday or Thursday. Alright guys, have a great day.